Okay, we're back. Now we can start working on completing this property. And the first step is to look at this right here. Yeah. Alright, Landstalker, Idaho, Esperanto Stallion Rancher, Blista Compact. Alright, so I don't know if I'll be able to remember all these, but I'll try to do my best. Landstalker, Idaho, Esperanto Stallion Rancher, Blista Compact. Truthfully, I don't really remember if we can easily find any of those around here. So, I'm just gonna do like a lap around the town to see if any of our properties have completed the income that they're supposed to be generating. I guess there's really only 3 at this point. The film studio, the Malibu Club, and the ice cream spot. The ice cream spot is probably not finished, so we'll do that last. And if this stuff isn't ready to go, like, I completely worded that incorrectly. If we're not complete with the list after doing a lap, then I guess we could try to do the races for the property and just do other stuff and collect the vehicles.
Hello. Welcome back to
as we
I'm a woman, so I know it's important to discuss
as we
feelings.
do other missions
That's
and
why we
whatnot.
don't have any male hosts on this station. People open up more to women. I was telling my girlfriend yesterday, if a woman were president, we'd nuke a country every 28 days.
Oh, a stallion.
In these
Well, I need one of
times
those.
trouble,
Wow, I'm surprised he didn't get ran the fuck over.
Strange few talk to rocks. My next guest is the author of this book, I'm Lovin' the Coven. She sits on the board of the Vice City Renaissance Committee, Gethsemane. Gethsemane. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Amy.
They really kind of portray this radio host, Amy, as a fucking illiterate moron.
I prefer lacy gloves.
Amy, for many thousands of years, my people.
In general, the voice acting in this game is very good. It's very believable.
Take the crystal.
Like, you can kind of... Okay. You can kind of believe that you're genuinely listening to an idiotic radio station.
All dewy, my sky sailing pregnant moon, the goddess.
Pregnant moon? What are you talking about, Gethsemane?
Gethsemane.
Sorry, whatever. Do you even have a last name?
My compost coven named me Gethsemane Starhawk Moonraker. Trust me, Amy, I'm quite accustomed to people persecuting us. It's been going on for thousands of years. Native Americans, they studied crystals. The ancient Chinese...
Luckily, we don't have to
Belgians,
deliver these cars in mint condition. They can be kind of fucked up. That's one down.
What's going on?
Dang it, Bobby. Shit. Alright, let's just go this way.
Well, it's not. There are bottles and milk at the store. Don't act like a cow.
Oh, you know what?
You
Let's actually
really
check
remind me of someone.
the
See, Amy, you're putting the blinders
airport
of
parking lot,
society
because it
on.
may have some
We're all
vehicles
the
that we need.
same. I remind you of yourself, of every man and woman.
No, not of them.
I think we needed a
They're trying to
rancher.
outlaw
right?
nature. If I'm in the park
Pretty
and a nice
sure.
gentleman comes,
Also a landstalker, but I think we do definitely need a rancher.
I don't want to hear no complaining. I come home with piles of cash every night, and all you do is bitch. The learning starts.
would I get buried by a female priestess in a cave, surrounded by my favorite tools and ornaments? No. There was a time when children were taught about their bodies, about the goddess lady of the mammoths, about the importance of the spiral dance clutching a bison horn under the crescent moon. At the Bead and Rob shop where I work, we have classes that teach the importance of eating wild plants, shellfish, and understanding ancient crop circles.
Oh, I love lobster.
Have you ever tried talking to one? Energy flows from everything.
Okay, glad I wasn't wrong about that. Landstalker, Idaho, Esperanto, and Ballista Compact. Just gotta keep repeating it and you'll definitely remember it. I think we need this car at some point in the future, but we don't need it now, so I'm not really gonna do anything, and I'm not sure as well.
Culture, Amy. I love you like my sister, but honey, you've fallen prey to a sustained marketing assault that began in 1502.
This guy's just hanging out with us. He didn't think to get out.
There's nothing
Right,
more
well, you're an
natural
involuntary
than this
passenger, I
enormous
guess.
bush I've got growing under each arm. Having hair is natural. What's the deal with
Anything in here that we
Anglo-Saxons?
can use?
Go to England. The women there don't shave their
There's a
underarms.
lone
It's
vehicle
really
in this fucking parking lot. You gotta be
you
shitting
just
me.
need to focus your eyes to look for healthy signs and not the signs of socialized barbarism, like shaving or wearing deodorant or birthing in a hospital, rather than the open air like a wolf cub. Remember Brother Romulus and Noble Remus? Wolf raised.
I find this really interesting. Not really, but I say this because I'm told to. I'll be back on K-Chat after these messages from our sponsors.
Howdy, partner.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Farewell Ranch, and it's time to get up.
Oh my god.
Get up, you're all.
Alright, well. Isn't that just the shits? Yo, slow the fuck down, bruh.
One of our nightly funerals. It's the cowboy's code. Work hard, don't shower, and die in your boots. Right, Norm?
Ah, my prostate.
Farewell Ranch, the only way to ride into the sunset.
It's the knife that saved
Oh, there's a
America.
Landstalker.
If you liked the film Explode,
Move that piece of shit.
Well, you can have that piece of shit, because I'll be taking this. Thanks.
jungle of your backyard. It comes complete with fishing line, needle and thread for sewing gashes back together, and an incredibly useful and durable toothpick.
Tim, go on without me. I've got Tuffy's second tooth.
It's okay, Ho-Chi. Try this.
For those unplanned extended stays in the jungle, there's a saw for building your own hut, toilet paper, and a fold-out woman for company, as well as a serrated blade that can kill a man before he can scream.
That'll show you up.
The Exploder
Whoa, what the
Survival
fuck is this
Kit
guy
the knife
doing,
that
man?
saved America. Now it can save you.
This knife killed 25,000 people in Cambodia. Now, you can too.
Whatever. I'd die if I didn't have sissy spreads and blocks. Germs are like so gross. Oh, hi, I'm Amy, and you're on K-Chat.
What the fuck did
Don't
she
tempt
say?
me. I can't get
I
over
couldn't even
how
really hear
familiar you
her.
are.
Oh, right, Amy.
Alright, Idaho, Esperanto, and a Ballista Compact.
What are you doing?
So I think in this game, depending on what car you drive, it may cause other similar types of vehicles to spawn. So if I was to drive, like, an Esperanto is like an old 70s looking Cadillac coupe kind of thing. So maybe if I drive like a similar car,
Well, I
It'll
went north to the
spawn
skate park, and last
that
week
car as
I
well.
went to the beach.
No.
So maybe this Washington will help spawn an Esperanto or an Idaho. Like an Idaho is kind of a similar car to a
along the same route we took when our people
an
came from
Esperanto.
Russia
It's
and
another
Alaska along the Bering
70s
Strait.
looking coupe.
What's a coracle? Oh, is that like a my
And a
bad
Ballista
favorite
Compact
movie?
is
I prefer
basic.
American
It,
cars.
it looks like a
Coracle.
like a Honda Civic
Cora
hatchback,
means
basically.
Arabian gazelle, which we all know was the daughter of Zeus, and Kal means gather grass and sew it together. A coracle is a single-person rowboat
Oh, there's one
made
right
of
there.
reeds and twigs from ancient Britain. They're
What the fuck was that? Jesus.
used to have a coracle, Amy. Even people who were scared of water. We're all about working to preserve the diversity of natural life. Reuse everything.
Question, who's this we?
My coven.
Like witches?
No, yes, but not witches like you think. We're just a group of people.
I like how
who
she
believe
fumbles
in
over her
communal
words so
sharing and
much when
chanting
she
aloud
asks
and
about
can't find
witches.
husbands. Reading magazines, cloaks, wands, horned gods, rubbing your skin raw with rocks, dying of old age at 27, crying in terror when it starts to thunder. And these are all the things our ancestors did. Since I found my new mind and body, things have really changed for me. Our modern society only celebrates a select few. Every woman and every man is a star in this.
Okay, Idaho and Esperanto. Hopefully they appear without too much hassle. You know what? A cabbie may actually help spawn them, because they're kind of old shitty vehicles. Let's see.
City Public Radio.
That's pressing issues here.
Isn't an end. It's just a stage and also a beginning of a new journey.
Do you have a leader in this weirdo cult of yours?
Not a cult, a coven. There's a big difference. Yes, our leader's name is Phil.
That's a weird name for a leader of a group of witches. Oh, hi, Phil. What hairy legs you've got. What with being a man who's a witch and everything.
Do not disrespect Phil. He teaches us.
Wow, she got real
you.
My guy.
It's full of solar
My
powers
guy.
and goes round and round.
Unbelievable,
and round.
man.
You can learn a lot from the sun and the moon. If you look at the sun for too long, you can go blind. Meaning it is something to be respected. And the moon has a
Okay,
dark
that's not a
side,
car that I
just
need.
like we do. And some people have craters and only a sixth of gravity. The ancient Britons knew the moon could breathe. We can change the world, rearrange the world. It's dying, though, Amy, and it needs some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, like a swan.
Oh, here's an Idaho.
Or a fish on
Nice.
a
Thanks for the car.
That means you can't stop it.
That's why there's the ceremony of the knife.
That's a good song,
great.
too. I wish we
Why
could
does
fucking
everyone
play
have
it.
to be packing sharp things?
The knife ceremony is very important and spiritual. It's an ancient one-person personal crisis. You say to yourself, I'm going to have a spiritual experience, or thrust this thing into my head.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Live
Oh my
actors
god,
never
please
rehearse
flip
and
the
need no
fuck back
scripting.
over.
That was said by some.
This is not even a top-heavy vehicle, son of a bitch. Alright, well, there's one right here anyway. It's unfucking believable.
Internationalist. Learn oral traditions. Learn to respect life. Make war on machines. Marry your mother. Technology will enslave us.
Marry your
Buy
mother.
My book. It's printed on bark.
Okay. Let's take a quick call. Hello, you're on K-Chat. What's your name?
Hey, it's Emmanuel from Front Island. I love the show. Yeah, I want to talk about technology enslaving us. You know that play, In the Future There Will Be Robots? Well, that's a true story. In the future, there will be robots. And I'm going to hack them all. I'll make them say funny things. You know, I can move satellites around with my computer.
Computers are evil. The Luddites of ancient Britain know this. That's why they destroyed the computers that created things faster and more efficient, took their jobs.
Oh, shut up. Computers aren't evil. It's the people...
Oh yeah, one cool thing about this property is you get 4 garages, which I think holds 2 cars each, and a free pay and spray. Very sugoi. Alright, but now we need to find an... Oh, is that an Esperanto right there, actually? Hey, look at that. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of cops around. Oh, this fucking guy! He tried to pull the okey doke on me. You better stop, bruv. You better cool your jets, mister.
Yeah, that was great. Really interesting. I'm British, you see.
Like our ancient wood-wearing queen, Medusa. Medusa.
No, I think actually it was Boadicea, but no, not really. I'm from Hampshire, you see. I'm here on business.
A wanderer.
Yes, I was wondering. You're a good witch, correct?
Yes, a white witch.
But you have a broom.
Yes, it's ceremonial.
Supposing I'd been a bad boy, like if I hadn't learned my spells or something.
Alright, let's see what the next list is. Oh yeah, we get a free vehicle that spawns here, the Deluxo. And also the property starts generating money, so that's cool.
I never asked your sister out, man.
Alright, Saber, Virgo, Sentinel, Stretch, Washington, and Admiral. Alright, well there's a Sentinel that spawns in the dealership, so we can do that right now.
Others as I have, you know how to stay fit through running, wrestling, stuffing 20s down panties of foxy strippers, firearm training, nasal suit, and
I don't even know why they would ask for this vehicle when one spawns inside the dealership. Just by default. You don't even have to do anything. Really weird. Alright, Saber, Virgo, Stretch, Washington, Admiral. Well, we saw a bunch of Virgos and Washingtons. Hopefully they continue to spawn. That's a comet. We are going to need this at some point. Ah, fuck it, whatever. Oh, is this a Washington? Certainly is. Suit guy.
Very small apartment overlooking.
That's an Admiral, so maybe we can get a 2-for-1 if this will stay. I'm just going to park on top of her so she doesn't try to take it back.
I get insulted, I get paired with a pair of retards, a guy who's afraid of the sun, and a girl dosed up to the eyeballs on antidepressants. Sweetheart, I can get you something much better.
These pills are very strong today. Maybe I took too much accidentally. Oh!
Okay. Hopefully that Admiral stayed there. Looks like it did. I'm also going to keep this on ice because we're going to need it at some point and I don't want to have a problem trying to find it in the future. So let's just throw it in here.
A man who won the World Series single-handed, known to his fans as Death in Tight Pants, and known to his enemies as, oh my god, I just got...
Okay, Saber, Virgo, Stretch. I think we can get a Stretch at the Vercetti Mansion. And Saber and Virgo, we kind of just got to get lucky and find it on the street. Cheetah, we are going to need that in the future. I am pretty certain of that.
Make sure you spray paint V-Rock across it. Your mama loved that one. Here's some more non-stop Help Me I'm Unemployed rock.
Oh, what am I doing? I don't need that yet. Alright, that should hopefully save us time in the future. Oop. Where do you think you're going, Mr. Buster?
VIP. Shirts. They call baseball a national pastime. If that means
oh fuck,
making $1 million
we need a stinger too, but
all day,
I don't want to get too distracted with what we need in the future. Let's just focus on what we're getting now. Oh, is that a Saber? Certainly is.
I do. Jeez, get over yourself.
Very Sugoi. And I'm pretty sure that we will also need that like Jeep-looking car. I think it's called a Mesa. But like I said, let's just focus on what we need for now.
With that little mustache you busting out, looks like you should be talking about some hormone problems, girl.
Excuse me? What did you say?
Oh, no. Damn, baby. You're so ugly you make blind kids cry.
BJ, you better stop being a bully just because I'm not into the jock scene. I like...
Wow, that woman just does not want to get out of that car. Well, she'll be imported along with the vehicle. Alright, Virgo and Stretch. Alright, let's go head on over to the Vercetti estate and see if we can get that just from there. You know what, I probably shouldn't have taken this vehicle because it'll just make more sports cars spawn, and what we really need is a Virgo.
Fantastic.
Not really. You see, I really like family, especially when some show up you didn't know existed. I tell you, Father's Day, I'm scared to go to my mailbox. My big heart has caused me a lot of heartache, but when you're in the public eye, you can't always tell what people are
Why the
about.
fuck did the car just spin out all of a
Has met
sudden?
Some real manipulative people.
7 wives! That's fantastic!
No, I have 1 wife. I had 6 before that.
So you downsized, right?
Yeah, something like that. If you want to win in life, you have to change players. You can't play on the same team all the time.
So, oh my god, isn't this getting intimate, BJ? I feel like we are really connecting.
Yeah, I like to connect with you. Other men may fumble, but I go into
Okay, I know for a fact that in the OG game a stretch limo spawns here. Not sure why it's not spawning here, and also I don't actually know where to get one. Other than that location, that's kind of a problem.
Fitness videos on television, it's always that idiot fool in leotards.
Ah, shit. Oh, is that a Virgo? I think it was. Fuck, didn't despawn.
I mean, what in the world is this? These people ain't fit. They ain't got a clue. When you're fit, you know it. If you come into the locker room,
Yep, totally
you know
did. Fucking shit.
Football. Able to wrestle and pounce and hurt somebody for an hour
Maybe
straight.
there will
That's
be
what
one
people
that
need.
spawns
If someone
around
comes
here.
and jack your ride, are you gonna bust a aerobic move? Hell no. But when you know how to grab another man by the face mask and twist him around and so he tears ligaments in his back and never play again, I mean, that's some real useful everyday stuff. And I should know. I ain't been there.
You know, I just don't want to talk about football anymore.
Well, take dating or washing the car. What good is a leotard when you're washing the car? But put a man in a helmet and a cup, and he can wash the car in dignity. That's fighting fit for football. A really very simple program. The best way to get your body fit is to have total disregard for your body. Every now and then you wake up and come out of concussion and say, damn, I look good.
BJ, you talk funny. We'll be back on K-Chat right after these messages.
Are you tired?
Oh, this may be a problem. I don't know where I could get a stretch limo.
If you've got old people
Shit.
cluttering up your home, why
Oh,
not
is that?
send
No,
them
it's a
to
Washington.
Rusty Pines? We'll help bring back
That's a
hip
Virgo, though. We
and we
definitely need
promise-
that. Whoa, what the fuck? Excuse me, dog.
Musty Pines is located
I don't think I've
at a
even
luxurious
seen a stretch
location
limo
overlooking
on the
Vice City's
road in this
state-of-the-art
game.
Sanitation facilities. You can still visit your old people, but now you have the comfort of knowing you don't have to. After they pass on to something better, guaranteed in 3 months or less, you can start enjoying their money. Finally, you can have quality family time again. Musty Pines. Now you don't have to say goodbye. Drive-through service also available.
He was just the boy next door.
Hi, well, hello there, Danny. I didn't know it was hockey season.
Hey, can I borrow a knife?
A deadly curse, a deranged killer, a small town in tears.
Yeah, so the guide that I'm using tells me to go to the Vercetti estate on Starfish Island. We can try and check it again, but I don't know. We may be forced to try and get it by alternate means,
I mean, a nasty
which I'm not really happy about.
A man who will destroy you if you don't destroy him first. A man you like set animals on. He's the enemy, and you sit in your foxhole till it's time just right, and then you pounce, baby, like a kitty cat on catnip. I'll sack a man, power drive him hard, again and again, because the idiot comes my way, I'll nail him every time.
This video sounds like a lot of fun.
Fun? Fun? You think it's fun when grown men cry in mortal agony? When you're so scared of what you're gonna do to a man, you step outside yourself like an astral projection and police go Kent State on you and people are crying and bleeding and pouncing each other in the face, and that's just in the locker room before that.
Yeah, it's not fucking spawning here, which is very, very concerning. Let's try to blow up this vehicle, come back, and see if it spawns. If it doesn't, then we can't get it here. We have to find somewhere else to get it.
Low IQ moron in Green Bay or Tampa or Liberty City or whatever, screaming how they want you dead just because you're playing for the Mambas. That's actualizing the self.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Tell me about it.
I am doing. I'm fit to. Hey,
I might actually have to look up spawn locations for the stretch if I can't get it here, because hey, there's like literally no other place that I can think of where it spawns.
6-year Pro Bowl MVP, the man responsible for more broken bones than anyone since people had legs. I'm a fiddler crab. You can rip my arms off, and I'll just molt and grow new ones.
Where?
Right here, right
Yep.
now. Let's get it on.
Fuck.
Of course. I mean, when?
Alright, let's take a look to see if there's any other places where it would spawn. Okay, what the fuck? I just went on YouTube to try and see if I can find where to get it. Oh, okay. It says to take the Admiral and drive far away. So you know what we'll do? We'll take the Admiral, try and collect some money and come back. 'Cause this shouldn't be here. I don't even think that this is supposed to be here before you kill, what's his face? Diaz.
Ain't nothing more invigorating than holding a man's head in your hands and looking him in the eyes and saying, I can kill you in 1 second, old man. And he says, I got a wife. And you say, give me all the money in your cash register.
What are you talking about? BJ, are those muscles real?
That's funny you should ask, because the answer is yes. They ain't implants or nothing.
Wow, you're enormous.
Nah, this guy's twice my size, but I'm quick, rich, and angry, like a Republican.
So, I see. Look, I ain't got...
Let's see. Oh, it is full up, which definitely means that the film studio's full up, so let's go collect that as well. And we can come back and hopefully it'll be, stretch limo will be ready for us to take.
How'd you play that game against San Andreas with 2 broken legs? Oh, I can't believe I'm talking to you. Wow, man, I don't know what to say. This is the greatest day of my life.
Well, why the hell you call in? Don't worry, I'm a professional. The method I use in the game against essays is actually a part of my exercise video. When in doubt, go for the groin. I hope that answers your question. That's the problem with the public. Fans. I get it all the time. Know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I get that all the time. People say, are you that girl off the television in that show? And I say, no, I'm the girl from the radio. I just look like her. Anyway, BJ, that's all we have time for now.
Okay. And probably the cherry popper ice cream spot is full up too, so we can get that as well.
Hi, Angel. Do you want to read a book or go outside?
Damn, this fucking car import-export garage may end up taking up this entire part.
The Degenitron. You can play video games just like you were in the arcade.
Excellent! Degenitron!
The Degenitron gaming system plays 3 exciting games, including Defender.
And this isn't even the entirety of the car dealership, because we still got the races to do.
Monkey's Paradise, where you
Although those aren't really hard.
the green dot with your red square monkey.
That's red!
And Penetrator, where you smash the green dots deep inside the mysterious red square.
Wow!
The Degenitron brings arcade realism to your living room. It can even take quarters, and a strange, sweaty man comes by to empty the machine on Fridays.
Degenitron!
Degenitron, fighting the evil of boredom.
I'll never go to school again! Degenitron!
Do you have dry mouth?
I sure do!
It protects your teeth, fights infection, and lubricates.
Yep, alright, cool.
It's Salivex.
Alright, let's pray and hope that the stretch limo is spawned.
More than saliva in a can.
Salivex
Max improves consumption efficiency by 50%. No more halfway cures like coating your throat with cooking oil to have that extra piece of cake or bowl of kitty litter.
After a night out, my tongue tasted like carpet. It was embarrassing. Now with Salivex, I can eat a whole box of crackers or lick my life partner's...
Still there. That is very, very disappointing.
It's like having a salivation.
Alright, I guess the solution is to just try again. Fuck. It's kind of fucking annoying. Well, here's just another example of a fuck-up in this game. Sad.
Controversial theater piece. In the future, there will be robots. Claude Magdenot, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Amy. However, you have mispronounced my name. It's Madge, which rhymes with badge. As in duh, and no as in more than you. Maginot. Anyway,
Alright,
thank
let's
you for
just
having me on the show. It's
see if
always
this
a
is
pleasure
good.
to discuss my art.
Yes, you're so funny. Now, Claude, you're an interesting man, if you don't mind me saying so myself. Because on the one hand, you're on the funniest show in the whole wide world, just the five of us, and on the other, you do those weird theater dance shows which aren't funny.
Yes, thank you, technical school dropout. I'm sure sitting here talking all day is terribly difficult. Juilliard is not. In the future there will be robots is not a funny...
Hey, there we go. It actually worked. Very nice. Alright, I was really worried that we were going to have a problem and that the stretch limo would just never spawn.
See, music has no name, Amy. It's about depth and texture and sense of community that emerges from the struggle going on within all of us, between man and machine, between the angel and the beast. It's as if Petrushka
Sorry, fellas,
and
but that
Leonard
was not
Bernstein
my
were in
fault.
a ferocious dance competition with switchblades. That is passion, my dear.
You ever been run over by a drifting limousine?
It's like just the five of us. What a
Me
show.
neither.
I love Jimmy. He's so cute, even though he looks so young.
I'd rather not talk about my complications working with him. I'm a performer. I express myself any way I can, while I
Also, what the fuck is the deal with this camera angle? Like, every other vehicle is so close to the back of the car. This one is zoomed out. It's even more zoomed out there. Very, very bizarre. This is a good camera angle, but I guess this is like the default angle.
And that is this. Never overestimate the dreadfulness of the mass market, the degrading excess of the culture, or the horrors that we all have within it.
Great, yeah. Me too. But as Mr. Chesterfield, you're...
Hey, Mario.
Alright, there's our Saber Turbo. Okay, so Cheetah and Furnace. I think we have both of these right here. I mean, Comet. Not in Furnace. In Furnace, we gotta go back to our mansion, because that spawns there. Comet, right? Yeah. Alright, hopefully those 10 seconds didn't get me a copyright strike. Infernus, Banshee, Phoenix, Stinger. Okay, hopefully driving this around will get a Stinger or a Banshee to spawn, because I think those are the only ones that we actually need to find on the street. The Phoenix we actually have stored away on Vice City East. Oh, there's a Banshee right there.
We have lasers that shoot him down, cut him free.
Excuse me, but I need this. And there's a Stinger right there. Shit. Whatever, one at a time. One at a time.
Okay. Well, I'd love just the 5 of us.
Please, 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 enough! 5 succeeds while robots starve. Attendance has been...
Alright, Infernix. I'm mixing up Infernus and Phoenix. Infernus, Phoenix, and Stinger. Alright, hopefully my comet is still down this block, and I can... Is that a Stinger? Certainly is. What is up with these passengers, and they just want to hang out when I carjack the vehicle that they're in? What the fuck? And even when I'm like at a stop, they don't get out. I'm out of the vehicle and he's still in there. What the fuck? Bizarre. Alright, Infernus and Phoenix. We can get both of those from certain locations, so easy. Well, we don't even have to go far for the Phoenix.
What?
My hair is all wrong. It clashes with my dress.
Zoo.
Okay, let's get the Infernus, and then we're done with this list. This is a very, very quick finish. We can also see if the stretch is going to spawn reliably now at the mansion. I don't know how they fucked that up, where the Admiral spawns there. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think before you take over the mansion, I think an Admiral does spawn there. It doesn't spawn in the orientation that we saw it in. I think it spawns like facing outward, kind of the same way that the Infernus does. But that's just another thing that they fucked up in the definitive edition. Honestly, like if you were to ask me which set of games I would rather play, whether it's the originals, this, or like the PS4 ports, there's really no perfect set of games here. They all have their problems. Like obviously the original games, they don't look as sharp. They do look dated as fuck. They're not as crisp as the definitive edition, but at the same time, certain parts of the definitive edition look like shit. Like Asuka from GTA 3 looked terrible. She looked like a cross-eyed mess. And I've seen screenshots from San Andreas where the characters just look abysmal. And that bank manager in The Job, he looked terrible. But I mean, overall, this does graphically look better and sharper than the OG games. Is it worth the new price of admission? Probably not. But what are you gonna do? I mean, that looks good. But I don't know, not good enough. Voodoo, Cuban, Hermes, Caddy, Baggage, Mr. Whoopi Pizza Boy. Alright, luckily all of these vehicles are very easy to find, and we won't have much trouble doing so. I guess let's get the Voodoo first. Or maybe the Cuban Hermes. If we see it first.
Mr. Maganot, Bruce from Prawn Island. Big fan of the show, Mr.
I thought we needed a Mesa, but I guess not. Maybe it's got to be San Andreas that I was thinking of.
Really 42? Did he shop in the kids aisle? Did he get on roller coaster rides? I mean, what's the deal? Did you pay half price at the movie?
No comment. Next caller.
Oh my god, trauma! I meant that's my line. I'm supposed to say that. Oh god, this guy is such a dick. Next caller. Oh, who's on the line? I mean, who's on line? Oh, what number is it?
Oh, Cuban Hermes. I don't think this actually spawns in a location certain. So let's just take this. Oh yeah, one cool thing about this car is that like flames come out of the exhausts.
Do you have question?
This isn't a very fast car, but I guess it looks cool. It's definitely faster than the original Hermes.
Of course I have a question, you silly girl. Claude, I saw robots. Big fan, and that's praise indeed coming from me. I normally hate anything humanity has achieved since 18...
Okay. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't get a wanted level. Ran that dude over literally in front of that cop.
They were so tight, so fitted. How do you get such a marvelous, close sequin...
Alright, Voodoo. Caddy, I think, which is, you know, from the golf course. The baggage. I think there's another two, but I don't remember what they are.
Tight pants.
Pizza Boy
Or
was
the
another
effect
one,
is
yeah.
ruined. Interpretive dance cannot be expressed in baggy clothing. It's like a violin parade. Otherwise, why have a love story with a manatee and the lasers? It's very important.
You're kind of creepy. You're nothing like you are on the show. You're so funny there, joking with the family and putting out the fires started by the homeless guy and starting group hugs. But in real life, you're just plain creepy. You won't even tell us how old Jimmy is. All you talk about is Archie stuff like that nobody understands because it's complicated and how tight your pants are.
That's not true.
Grandpa.
I made Tinkles. Philistine, I'm sorry, but this is one of the most degrading, debasing, horrific, unedifying, opportunistic things I have ever done in my life since that whole Rake's Progress lawnmower commercial. I feel dirty, like I just sat in something.
Why would the fucking map come
Was
out?
taken violently ill.
Yes,
Is that
well,
just like...
such is the
Oh, that's
life
just
of
something
radio.
that you can do
Rather
if you
than
press
grumble
right on the
like a
D-pad.
Leporello or a taxi driver
It's
about my duties
interesting.
cleaning the back seat, I shall bid you adieu.
Okay, thanks, Claude. Next, we have a very important guest who doesn't dance like a weird jerk. We'll be back right after this. You're on K-Chat.
Knights of the Road, here's your stallion.
Oh! Almost bodied that cop.
The car for hot
Glad I
excitement.
didn't.
The car for a man who is alone against the elements.
Batsu Thunder.
The pride is back. It's the power of a compact.
It looks small, but it's so big.
Few.
Oh yeah, Mr. Whoopi was the other one. Caddy baggage, Mr. Whoopi. Pizza Boy. Let's get the baggage right now.
What's this I found under your bed? The only Engels you're going to read is Laura Ingalls Wilder.
If you think your child might be a red, here are some warning signs. They read complicated literature and have concern for their fellow man. They even like to share. Tell your
Okay,
kids
so
if
baggage
someone
should be
approaches them
around
with
here
pamphlets about
somewhere.
recycling, an invitation to a labor rally, or showing any doubts about the fairness of our system, then they should find a teacher or a policeman immediately.
Do yourself a favor. Take both hands off the wheel and touch the steering.
There they are.
Do you feel the power? Ah, yes, friend.
Not
There's
entirely
a lot of
sure why a car dealership would want one of these, but I don't make the rules.
and expose them for what they really are. Don't waste your money on unnecessary and corrupting material possessions. Give it to me. There's only one thing that will save you.
I think you can actually, maybe not in this game, I think in San Andreas they have baggage handlers, and I think you can actually use them as tow trucks, which is kind of cool. I don't think it works in this game.
About to befall this planet, nuclear holocaust, plagues of flying rodents, the seas rise and
I guess we can try it before we deliver this car.
It is written by me, but you
Let's see.
can save yourself. Contribute to the Pastor Richard Salvation Statue Fund. Pick up your telephone. Call now. 1-866.
Yeah, no.
Save me.
I think that's a San Andreas only thing.
Hi, and welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're listening to K-Chat, Vice City's only commercial talk station, the place where the stars shine in conversation with you and me. I'm Amy Scheckenhausen. My next guest is a rising star in the world of Norse mythology. He's appeared in several best-selling infomercials and travels the globe speaking at...
Alright, we can get a Mr. Whoopi immediately. Should be very easy. Just gonna trigger the mission once we get into it, which, whatever. We gotta do is just drive away and get out. Yeah.
Fire 2, Amy. You've just lost it since you've gotten television. Now, that being said, I'll answer your question. We are mostly non-violent, though many of the Vikings travel to Scotland. And mind you, anyone who goes there will turn bloodthirsty. You can't understand what the lot are saying. It's all a for, Recklin, a boot, dine. It's enough to make you want to burn a village to the ground. That's why, in my cassette series, I talk about the importance of communication. You see, Amy, men and women live in different worlds. We use different words. A group of men talk about what they've killed, how to start a fire, who has the best long boat. Women want to talk about keeping the communal long hut tidy and their feelings. When I'm raiding a village, I don't need to be talking about feelings. It's time for action.
Alright, Caddy and Mr. Whoopi. Yeah, I guess let's just take this car.
I'll kill you, man.
A Viking have to do with anything? This is the 20th century. We have electricity, penicillin, jet planes, implants. Well, I don't, but I want some, but I heard the operation is really gross. You live like it's 982 AD or something.
Mind ye tongue, wench, lest I cut it out. Deep down, all of you listening to me say, Thor, yes, I'd like to unleash the Viking within.
Okay, this vehicle has terrible fucking handling. Oh my god.
So natural. That's because it is. Too much of this
I understand it's raining, but shit.
Shaving. You know, deep down
I am not moving that fast.
You wish you could crouch in the grass with flies biting your face, afraid to move for fear of alerting the beasts, covering yourself with yak urine to thwart your smell. Then, a beast draws close. You bounce, bringing your battle axe on its skull. Man and animal at that moment, one in the same.
I think this is actually the first time we're driving over this bridge.
And celebrate by eating its heart. Some people, they only do this once in a lifetime. I do this every day, and so can you. All it takes is some positive thinking. Just attend my Unleash the Norse Within weekend. When you are finished, you will say, I am a god. Nobody can stop me. I crush my enemies and dance on their funeral pyres. This is very helpful for living in suburbia, Amy, and I should know.
I really don't understand how.
Oh, it's very helpful. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Comets actually spawn right here. You can get the hell out. Thanks for delivering this caddy to me. I appreciate you.
Set his house on fire? He shall not bother you again.
It must be nice to have you as a neighbor, not.
I live in no place longer than needed to fulfill my goals. Taking slaves, valuables, and food. Goal setting is very important, Amy, not just in football.
You're very weird and creeping me out a bit, but whatever. No weirder than anything else. So, what do you think of Vice City?
I like how when we go like this, and he sticks his gun out, it's like right in the face of the passenger. If he starts licking off shots, they're literally just getting all the fucking, the gun blast right in their fucking grill.
It's like the story of the parson's wife and the troll.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Great Carl Erson, ye mainlanders have no historical perspective. Read the runes. It's all right there. Talk to a grandparent. But no, ye cast people out like rubbish. Wisdom is not to be treated so lightly. When my father grew old, I sat with him day and night, absorbing his wisdom, learning about the demons and where the wickedness resides in men's hearts. Then as his time grew near, I built a large pyre, burnt him and his wife while communing with Odin's spirit.
Careful, Musty Pines is a sponsor of the show. Ooh, Grody, what are you doing?
I'm just adjusting myself, she-devil. Wearing these animal hides does get a bit itchy.
Okay. You never answered my question. What do you think of Vice City?
Your land and people have a lot in common with mine. You see, we too fled our homes due to lack of food, overpopulation, and the bitter cold. And, mind ye, darting out to raid passing ships is fine, but we needed a new land to have our way with. Granted, we roll and sail to an area, land in force, and burn down a local monastery or village, whereas you come in, destroy all the creatures, and sell plastic versions of them. You did a fine job.
Oh wow, somebody actually got out. That's a first. You're a long way from the golf course, but whatevs. Get the fuck out the whip! Alright, I don't know which pizza place is closer. The one in downtown Vice City, or on the East Island, where we did the mission for the pizza.
Women are people too. I'd
Pizza
appreciate
shop.
if you wouldn't talk that way.
Go live in a chimney, you troll. You 20th
Fuck.
century women are all the same. And me hag Helga.
These
she's no
weird like
pretty or
physics in
ugly
this
ways.
game.
She says to me, Thor, I ain't having no mead no more.
Eck.
I'm going to meetings. See,
Oh.
that's your problem. Soon as you sort something out, you have to go preaching from the rooftops to everyone else how to live, not pillage nor plunder.
Oh
no
my
more, but
God.
live in boxes. Then she says, Thor, I'm getting my stomach
Oh
stapled. I
my
look fat.
fucking
Outfit is 2 yak skins.
God.
Previously 'twas only 1. I say, wench, don't come crying to me.
It's fucking unbelievable. I can't believe that just happened. Well, that fucking sucks. Lost all the weapons that I had because of the dumbass physics in this fucking game. That's unbelievable.
Just lie about it, like my mom.
Thor is never shy. Thor is mighty. Thor is a god.
And where are you from?
From the beginning of the flat earth, where the sun meets the sky.
Oh, right.
I don't even really have anything to say. That was just
Break. We'll be right back with
so unbelievably shocking. Oh my God.
I am Fernando Martinez. I think by now you know I am an emotional kind of guy. People stop me in the street and say, Fernando, what the hell is wrong with me? Silk shirt, hairy chest, enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still...
Okay, that's good. It spawns here.
tell them you are an...
And you know what? I did want to change my outfit anyway, so while we're here, clean clothes.
It is the fault of society that, as Plato said, people don't mean to kill each other. It happens because they are poor.
Casanova, who knows music is the food of...
I had a decent array of weapons. I mean, really, the only thing I'm kind of butthurt about is losing the MP5. Everything else, I think, is not really that big of a concern for me.
Rock and roll is dead and pop is in.
We're gonna have to stock up, I think, before we go back to doing the missions.
The home of keyboards. Thanks to the science of music, you don't need musical talent to make great music. Just listen. I created that just by pressing a button. Synthesizers are the new way.
What are the ammunitions in this place? There's one there, and I think it has like the default weapons. And there's one there, and then there's one there. Alright, there's only 3
The
ammunitions.
science of music at Synth and Son. Remember, you don't know you're a musician until you try.
Phil also sells you weapons once you, I think, complete his strand of missions. I think he sells you like the flamethrower, the M60.
Talking about the there are many hurdles in life.
Think of an
I remember one of
RPG.
the first bits of fan mail I got. It came by bottle in the sea. A man of Lollard Island said, a tiny woman came to our...
Okay, I think that's it. Oh, K-Chat. Nice. And this property will now spawn up to $9,000 in revenue. So that's awesome. Alright, let's save and call it a part because we're almost 10 minutes over time here. As always, it's been real and it's been nice. In other words, it's been real nice. I'll see you next time.